Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for another video, guys. Today I have the all-time best Ohio State Buckeyes theme team in Madden 24. And before I get into it, let's just look at the top 5 players, okay? We got Garrett Wilson, 90 overall. We got Baron Browning, 90 overall. Marshawn Lattimore, 89 overall. Michael Thomas, limited time, 92 overall. CJ Stroud, 91 overall. So let's break this down. Starting off right away, let's look at the running backs. Zeke Elliott is not in this game. They don't have any Zeke cards in Madden 24. I don't understand why, because he's in the league. He's just on the Patriots, but whatever. They don't have any Zeke Elliott cards. The other guys that would be on this list here, if we had him in the game, would be Eddie George. Eddie George played for Ohio State. And Keith Breyer. All of those options would be options at the running back position. Sadly, because they're not in the game, we have J.K. Dobbins and we have Trey Sermon. Both of these guys did play at Ohio State. Now, for the wide receiving core, the best receiver on this list, who I actually have him as an 83 right here, is Scary Terry. Well, he's not the best, but he's an 88 overall card in the game. He's just NAT, so I can't personally get him right now, so that's why I have his 83 overall version, but his best overall version is an 88 overall, and it would slot in right over Chris Olave right here. So really it would just be one spot forward. But of course, the two receivers we have right here are going to be Michael Thomas, who somehow, someway is still in the NFL. The only reason I say that, the only reason I say somehow, some way, is because I feel like this man, with all his injuries, history, problems with injuries, I thought he would be retired by now, but my man is still kicking it. My man is still going strong. So shout out to him for that, man. But Garrett Wilson is obviously, the gem of this team. He is the coolest card. I mean, don't be wrong. Like, Michael Thomas is cool. But, this is Garrett Wilson, man. And I still feel so bad for him this year because, Zach Wilson's in. Aaron Rodgers is out for the season. He's not able to really show off how good he is in his second year. And yeah, it's part of football, man. Sometimes injuries happen, and it's the worst thing possible, right? So you lose your quarterback for the year, and I'm a Bengals fan, so I understand. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 88 speed right here, so another star receiver on his team. And then, of course, you got Chris Olave and you got Scary Terry. Now, the tight end group for this team, for Ohio State, is garbage. There's only 2 good tight ends that ever came out of this college. One was named Nick, and he's a 71 overall card in Madden. The other one name is Luke Farrell, I think it is. He has a 71 overall card in Madden. Neither of these cards I can obtain through the auction house. So, guess what? These are all the right tackles who also played in college for, you guessed it, your Ohio State University. Because there's no other tight ends. No tight ends in the league has ever been successful coming from that college. Which, it sucks, but it is what it is. Now, for offensive line, we have Paris Johnson Jr. We also have Isaiah Prince. We have Jonah Jackson, Corey Linsley, Josh Myers, Andrew Norwell, Taylor Decker, and Jonah Jackson yet again. So, yeah. Let's talk about the quarterback, because the brand new CJ Stroud came from Ohio State, and he's looking pretty dang good. Wouldn't look pretty dang good, though, if he had this actual offensive line in real life. Yeah, no, this offensive line is struggling. I mean, I guess the only good thing about Ohio State is you can run 17 different Wildcat options with run plays because you have all the linemen you need to block. And what's funny thing is, this isn't even all the offensive linemen you can have. There's even more offensive linemen you could have than this. I actually had to cut myself off when it came to adding offensive linemen because it's honestly to a point where it's kind of ridiculous. There's also another right tackle I could add in here technically. I didn't pick up a right tackle I could have added. I'm pretty sure this guy played Ohio State, I want to say. Let me just double check here. If I'm 90% sure, I think I just picked up his card. Let me see, college. And he played for Ohio State University. Yeah, he played for them too. Again, like I said, there is a lot of linemen who are backups who are 70, 71 overalls. I could put in this lineup. But let's go to defense. Defensively, we start off with Malik Hooker and we have Jordan Fuller. We also have Von Bell on the other side. Now, Denzel Ward did play for Ohio State. He has an 80 overall base elite card. He's not in the auction house. I couldn't get his card, but he does have an 80 overall base elite. He would just be filling in right here while Bradley Roby would move down here. Of course, we do have the guy we talked about earlier, which is Baring Browning, and he is the best linebacker from Ohio State in Madden right now. Absolute freaking monster of a card. We also do have Pete Warner. We have Jerome Baker, Malik Harrison, Zach Harrison, ironically enough, Tyreek Smith, Joey Bosa, and then our defensive line is Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. Both of them went there. Sam Hubbard, we have Draymond Jones, David Hamilton, Tyquan Lewis, Chase Young, and Jonathan Cooper. And then, of course, we have Eli Apple, we have Jeff Okudah, we have Marshawn Lattimore, and we have Bradley Roby. And I'll be honest, if you are thinking about running a college theme team, you might want to just kind of split when it comes to like half and half with another college theme team. Obviously, EA Sports doesn't give you any type of benefits to running a college theme team. Like, you don't get any boost for having a college theme team. It would be cool if you did. I'm going to say that right now, EA. If you did add that feature, that'd be really dope, but they're not going to. So what that means is the best way to do this or go about this moving forward, I would say, is to simply maybe do half Alabama, half, I'll say half Alabama, half Ohio State, but Alabama doesn't produce many good corners. They did produce Marlon Humphreys, though. I guess you could do that. So, Alabama defense, offensively, you could go with this team. Although I don't know, because again, like, you got Derrick Henry from Alabama, so that's going to be a huge plus. You got Devonta Smith from Alabama. I don't know. Tell me down below which colleges you would like to see next, though. Because I do want to create more college theme teams. I did all 32 NFL theme teams. If you've not checked them out, there's a playlist on the channel. Make sure you check that out because it went through every single college theme team possible. I'm sorry, every single NFL team possible. And that took me like a long, long time. So, now that we're into the college, theme teams, we're just going to continue to rock these and knock these out. So, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. My personal favorite college team, I know it's crazy to say this because it's weird, out of nowhere, Notre Dame. I guess that really isn't that out of nowhere. They're actually pretty okay. But, like, I guess, I don't know. I don't see many people say Notre Dame. So, those are my favorite team. That is my favorite team. That is my favorite team. I'm sorry. It's 5 a.m. in the morning, guys. I apologize. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.